Howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James with Monotalk. My show is basically to try to save the planet and all of its inhabitants. Yeah, I know it's a big stretch, but if we get the right people running as public servants and doing the correct things to help us all instead of just the 1%, then we probably have a good chance. So, this show tonight, or video podcast, whatever you call it stuff, um, so the DNC establishment again suppressing votes, and you're surprised. it's it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. As a matter of fact, this is what, and Stevie said this from Red in Economics. He's brought this up many times, probably before I did, actually. If they didn't get in trouble the last time, Debbie Wasserman Schultz and the gang and everybody, Donna Brazil, they didn't get a slap on the hand. They quit. They stopped. Whatever they did, they resigned. Blah 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 blah. But nobody got in trouble. No accountability. So why would they not do it this time? Why would they not? If it's like, okay, get your hand out of the cookie jar. You're busted. Okay, you're not allowed to go in that cookie jar anymore. Go out and play. Right? Go out and have fun with your friends. Right? Go play some soccer. Go play some baseball. Go have fun. Go play guns. Whatever you want to do. Right? So you find them, your kid, your child, or whatever. They get into the cookie jar again. You know what I'm getting to. Nobody was held accountable. There was no punishment. So what do you expect was going to happen? Nobody did anything about anything that fucking happened in 2016, 2015, 2016. Nothing happened. So basically what's happening is they're doing it again. And this time, there's a serious threat. This time, it's a threat that is going to affect, not just Pete Buttigieg's, or Puppet Pete's 61 billionaire donors that he has, or some of the super PAC people that Warren still uses, and some of the people that Amy Klobuchar still uses, and everybody else that was running that is still using 1% elitist corporate money. But it's affecting them in a very, very harsh way on their part. Because if you're making billions of dollars, and you can look it up, I post some stuff on my Facebook, on my Twitter. I mean, there are a lot more billionaires in the past 10, 20, 30 years than there ever has. The amount of income inequality has gotten, you don't know, it's not just an epidemic. The epidemic is the poor and the people that are getting coronavirus, and the people that are getting the money are these people that position themselves. Maybe they already had ties. Maybe they were already in the loop. Maybe their family for generations, Rothschilds, whoever, the Waltons, Gateses, whatever, already had ties to, powerful places, powerful people in powerful places. And it's been like this for a long time. Thousands of years, the rich and the elite have always ruled over everybody else. We just got rid of slaves. There still are slaves, by the way, out there, but we just, in the United States, just decided within the past 100 years, maybe 120 years or so, that slaves aren't good. We're still a infant type country. We're still a country that is just adolescent, below adolescence. We're so very immature in everything that we do. But what I'm saying, what I'm trying to get to, is there are people out there that are going to lose billions of dollars. And these are the rich, elite. They're going to lose their money. There's going to be people, millionaires, that are going to lose money. Because once you start taking away the consultants, the middlemen, the people that they've been using to sell and orchestrate the insurance. I mean, so let me give you an example of how it would probably work if you had health care under a government plan. You would basically just take your license into the doctor, he'd run your information through a database, and you're covered. You're a citizen, you're covered. Done. Right? Now you have to go through a health insurance company. They have to process your paperwork. They have to see if they can cover you on certain things. They don't cover you for shit. They charge you co-pays and premiums, and the amount and the expenses are just insane and crazy and wrong. And these people have made billions of dollars for a long time. They've been in the trillions in the past 2, 3, or 4 decades now. These insurance companies that have been taking and taking and taking, and people have been dying of sickness and illness and not getting insured. They for sure do not deserve a single penny from us any longer. But they have people like Puppet Pete, Pedo Joe, Amy Klobuchar, especially Bloomberg and Nancy Pelosi and Feinstein and all these people that are out there that say they're Democratic, the most ironic name for a fucking party that is extremely undemocratic when it comes to their primaries, which I'm going to get into. But these people are going to lose a ton of money, and they're panicking, and they've got a plan. You don't think they have a plan? Then I need you to start thinking, because they fucking have had a plan for a long time. And if you have the best equipment, if you have the most consultants, if you have the masterminds and all the people that you need that have all the money and all the power and all the resources to rig a primary, which is happening again. Iowa was the indicator. And from there, if you weren't paying attention, that was just the tip of the iceberg. Already, there's been shenanigans, right? And there's been some shitty crap that's been happening. I'm trying to make this light, but it's not. It's bad. These people are very scared, and they're going to spend everything they can. They're going to put anybody they can. They're going to buy their way, like they're doing with Bloomberg, to get themselves on the stage and to try to convince and manipulate and attack you with ads. And they're going to spend everything they had, because guess what? They don't want to lose that money. There's a fucking shit ton of money out there that they don't want to lose. They don't want to lose their profits. They don't want to lose their profits. They don't want to lose their bottom line. They don't want to lose their bottom line. And I'm repeating this because I want you to understand what they look for. They don't want to lose their residuals. They don't want to lose their commissions. They don't want to lose their bonuses. They don't want to lose shit, and they're going to do whatever it takes to keep it. And a lot of them will lie, cheat, and steal. And it's already happened. Iowa's just an indicator. Now you've got California, where people aren't being sent. People are not being sent, and I'm going to show you real quick the correct ballot information. The candidates aren't even on the ballots in many of these districts in these counties. From what I'm hearing, it's just been a fucking nightmare. And I mean, I can show you a clip after clip after clip, but I'll just give you one to give you an idea of what is happening out there. But you got to think of where these people are at. These elitist corporate fucking narcissists. I mean, they're just sick. When you watch Michael Bloomberg up there, oh my God, he's like droopy. He's like fucking droopy, right? But he is the existential, completely perfect mold for what these people think of. They believe they have every right to do what they do because they've made so much money. And I get it. I kind of get that you believe you need to be and have more say because you've earned a lot of money, or you've moved your money around and done the right investments, and maybe you made the right choices and you've done the things that you're supposed to do. Or sometimes maybe you've just been extremely lucky, or you've just hung around with the right people that told you what to do and how to do it, and you followed their lead and idolized them, or whatever the case may be. But to be selfish, completely selfish, and completely greedy at this point, where democratic socialism has to be the next play for this country, or more people will fucking die. 30,000 people a year are not alive. A year. How many years has this been going on? Decades. It's like a fucking war, and they're just dying because they can't get health care. They can't afford health care. As soon as they try to get health care, they're billed. I just tried to get health care. I'm getting fucking billed for shit. I did some lab thing, and they're fucking billing me when they didn't say they were going to bill, but they're billing me anyway. I tried to get a mouth guard because a lot of people do this, grind their teeth, and they decline me. It's that guard piece probably costs to make it, to serve it, to put it in. I would say, I could understand, $24 to $26 for all the labor and everything it took to make it, right? Or maybe 30 or 40 bucks, maybe even 50 bucks. They wanted to charge me $220. $220 fucking dollars for a piece of plastic they stuck in my mouth and I just spit down on it. There's a lot of money that's out there. And these people are going to do whatever they can to keep this. It's not like they're just going to say, hey, you know what? I think we're good. I think we're good. I don't think we need any more money anymore. I think, you know what? We've made our trillions. We've made our billions. We're good. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. These people are going to continue, and I sound, hopefully it's fucking working. Oh, it's Bernie. Bernie wants more money. I'll give it to you, Bernie, but you got to be harder. Okay? I'll get to that in a second, too. You must understand that these people are going to be even more relentless because we're even more pissed off and we're unifying more. So they're going to do whatever it takes to cut us out, to remove us away, to steal, cheat, lie, and even possibly kill, maim, or hurt you to get what they've been getting for a long time, which is a lot of profits and a lot of money. 150 yacht or 2 or 3 meter yacht boat isn't, a 10-meter boat isn't big enough, right? 5-liter jets isn't big enough, right? These people fucking just, it's not even about money. It's just about winning for them right now. It's the saddest part about them. And they don't care who they go through, because guess what? To people like Bloomberg, you're expendable. To people like the Waltons, you're expendable, right? You're expendable. And they think you're expendable when you go into military too. When you go into the military, they don't care. You're just a pawn on the chessboard, right? And all these kings and queens and bishops and rooks, right? And fucking castles. They do whatever they want, whenever they want. Yeah, they get knocked off every once in a while, and they lose a little something every once in a while. But they have pawns out there that they don't care about. But there are pieces below pawns, and that's where we are. Most of us, right? I mean, if you're not making $250,000 a year, you're in my boat. And if you are making $250,000 a year, good for you. Good for you. But you got to pitch in. There are things that are happening on this planet and people dying. Did you just hear the part about people dying? 30,000 Americans, fellow human beings dying. Did you hear about that part? Would you pay an extra 10% in your taxes? Would that hurt you to keep people from dying all the time? Right? To help maybe the climate scientists to do more to solve problems of pollution so you can swim in the beaches that you've swam on? Baby boomer, so your Generation X can live on and have the same kind of quality so that there's not Fukushima nuclear waste inside the ocean so we can fix this shit. There are so many issues that we need to tackle, and we're spending it on stupid shit. Especially these ridiculously insane and distractful fucking primaries and the processes in which the United States votes. It's a joke. The Democrats, the DNC, are embarrassing themselves every fucking step of the way. I'm not going to get into the Green Party right now, but I'm telling you right now, they're fucking embarrassing themselves. And they're making themselves look like shit. Because all this is going to be exposed, and who's going to trust the Democratic Party, right? Look, there are some very malleable and extremely uh, easily influenced people out there, easily and completely easily influenced to believe that the Republicans who want to take your Social Security away, they want you to invest it, right? This would have been perfect for you to invest in the past few days because, uh, the stock market's been so great. And they want to use that money for whatever their ill-gotten gains are. They don't want to provide insurance. They want you to keep paying. Okay, the public schools, they don't care about that anymore, right? They don't care about shit. All they care about is what the dumbocrats are caring about now. And I'm talking about the legislators, the judiciaries, and the executives. They're they're so close to where the Republicans are. For them to be bickering and fighting amazes me because they're so intertwined in their greed. Nancy Pelosi the other day, this is her words, right? This is her words. She says, and I quote, right, that the vaccine will be affordable for the coronavirus. The vaccine will be affordable for the coronavirus. What does that say to you, right? What does that freaking say to you when you have a shithead like this, right? She'll make it affordable. When if there's a pandemic or if it gets even worse, and if you've seen the numbers, it's not good. Don't take it lightly. Yeah, it's been around for a while, but now it's in a stage to where it's actually not good and it's stronger. So what we have to do is start treating people for it and doing the right things. Tulsi's been saying this for weeks. I don't know where, and I think Bernie's starting to say it now. You've got to understand where these people are coming from. I'm telling you, they are not going to let you take their money away. With that being known, with that being obviously known now, and there's a lot of people are going to be affected by this, right? Lockheed Martin, Enron, all these companies and the little companies that make parts for these larger companies, but they don't care about if people get killed in these wars that don't mean anything or do anything for anybody because they're orchestrated and they're created just so somebody can make a fucking profit. That's what they're made for. Everybody knows that now. I mean, it's out of the bag. Tulsi's been talking about it. Even some of the candidates even talk about it. I mean, have been recently saying, "Are you kidding? You mean these aren't real wars? You mean 9/11 wasn't? No, fuck, it wasn't. It's already been proven in a Berkeley uh, a study that took they took an entire year. I think it was Berkeley. I'm pretty sure some smart school. It's probably a UC college, right? That's probably Berkeley. They did this amazing study where I think it was building 5, not 7, not 1 or 2, but I think it was building 5 that had imploded, but the external walls were still there. So nobody could really understand, and even Snork, who's been on here, has said, what the hell? He's even said, what the heck? Okay, so, Stevie, this is bullshit. You can't tell me Pedo Joe is popular enough to sweep the Super Tuesday. No, I'm going to get to that. Nobody likes Joe. There's no fucking way winning. He's such an idiot, man. It's really been exposed, and they aren't trustworthy, and that's why nobody's winning. The woman is a joke. Ain't nothing affordable on minimum wage. Can't afford a roof over her head, electric bill, and they're trying to. I don't have my glasses to tell us that the vaccine is going to be affordable. I know she's disgusting. It's the only way it's going to be affordable if it's free. Yeah, for sure, for sure. So I guess I am televising. I'm glad that that's happening. Thank you for being there. You fantastic Redneck Economics. You're wonderful. And let me just go back to where I was. Thank you for the update and all that information. Um, if you are thinking that there's no hope. And look, I've thought about this. I've thought of this. You can't. You've got to get out there. You've got to do what you're supposed to do. And then if they get it all the way till the convention, right? So let me back up a little bit because I'm kind of going a little fast here. Keep in mind, these people aren't going to stop. They're relentless. They're very scared of Bernie and that they're going to have to start these socialistic programs that'll take a lot of money out of their pockets. So they're going to do whatever it takes, lie, cheat, steal, murder, rape, abuse. Who fucking knows? These people are psycho. And they're worried. And they're very worried. And they're very worried. And you have to understand that. But what's getting me, and I think, and I got to get to what Stevie's talking about, is so Puppet Pete drops out on the 1st that night or that day or something. All right. Now remember, Super Tuesday is 2 days away from there. So yesterday, Amy Klobuchar drops out at like nighttime, or who knows when. It was 2 days. Okay, 2 days for Puppet Pete and 1 day for Amy Klobuchar. Let me get my thinking. I need to breathe. Okay. That's not enough time. That is not enough time to change these fucking people's minds. When somebody says I'm going to help that person, just to be nice, I'm going to say, let's just say perhaps Pete Buttigieg, 35% of his people say, you know what, fuck you, Pete. I loved you so much. You were so awesome, and I'm going to fucking vote for you, but I'm just not going to vote anyway. Fuck it. I guarantee you there's some people out there that were supporting Pete so viciously and so lamely, whatever, that they said, no, I'm not going to vote or do anything, or they haven't really made up their minds yet. Should I go with Joe? Should I stay with Elizabeth? Should I jump over to Bernie? It just doesn't seem like a long enough time for them to make that decision. And then if you think Amy's people did it in a day and everybody gave their votes according to everybody, because you have to remember who's counting all this. You have to remember who's orchestrating all this. It's the same people that didn't get punished, back to the beginning of the show. It's the same people that didn't get punished, didn't get a slap on their hand, didn't get anything, that are doing it again. So why would they not cheat? The Associated Press reports what they're getting, right? Who owns the Associated Press? The 1%. The Associated Press they won't even defend Julian Assange, Chelsea Manning, right? Edward Snowden. These are people that have blatantly tried their hardest to tell you what's happening in the world and how heinous and how medieval and how disgusting this country has been when it comes to our public servants, our leaders and our military and the greed and the corruption. It's all right in front of your face. They're not talking about the people. They weren't threatening the people. They were trying to help the people to stop this shit. People like Tulsi Gabbard right now has been telling people she's not stopping. And I fucking hope she doesn't. I've got a sticker still in the back of my fucking truck that says Tulsi 2020. And I'm telling you, that chick is a fucking bull. Okay? And I tweeted recently that I think fucking Bernie needs to really, and I know a lot of you agree. I know Jimmy Dore, Kyle Kalinske, and everybody, even Mike Figueroa from Humanist Report, Jamal, Tim Black, Ron Paclone, Graham Elwood, and a bunch of other people out there totally and absolutely agree. Bernie, it's not grow a pair, because I always say that, vaginas are stronger. They're more durable, and they have more integrity. Okay, your balls, you flick them, you can drop a man, you flick them in the balls. So grow a fucking vagina, Bernie. All right? Get some fucking courage. These people hate you. They want you dead. They'll fucking kill you. You need the. You know what's great about Tulsi is the other day it looks like she had security. I thought that was brilliant. This big fucking Secret Service looking guy a couple days ago. I thought that was just brilliant. But Bernie, you need to get in your head and you need to stop whoever's informing you or your publicist is. You need to start listening to the social media, the people that are actually caring about you, especially Jimmy Dore for sure, especially Kyle Kalinske for sure, right? Especially the Combo Couch, right? Hardlens Media. These guys together, they're a great team. There's some people out there that really care about you. Mox News, this new guy, he's been around for a while. I should have a show with that guy. It's pretty cool. You know, and there's a bunch of others out there that I'm not naming. But you know what? What's that lady's name? Shut the fuck up. She does shut the fuck up. Who does shut the fuck up, babe? I can't believe I blanked that on her name. It'll come to me. Anyway, Paula, it's not Paula Dean, it's I forget, Lisa. Anyway, I think you guys know who I'm talking about. She's saying, why waste your fucking time? There are people right now saying, why waste your time? Don't even fuck it. They've already got it bagged. They've already got it in the book. Just fuck them, and they're just going to screw it. And there are a lot of people, you know, that are just saying, fuck it, just let the world burn. You know, there are people out there that are just saying, let it fucking just burn. I can't let that happen. If Trump gets another fucking 4 years, we're done. He's gonna follow the instructions of some fucking greedy pieces of shit, start a fucking war with Iran. Next thing you know, people are dying. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. Okay, or some fucking nation out there. Plus, he doesn't believe that human beings aren't affecting the climate or affecting the pollution all over the world. What the fuck? That is completely asinine. But he's propped up by the fossil fuel industry that pays him and keeps those billions of dollars in his pocket, which is the motivator. Because some of these people are like, well, you know what? I don't believe in Santa Claus because they know he's just a little children's thing. And, you know, nobody comes down the chimney. Well, here's $1 billion. You know what? Santa Claus is fucking for real. Santa Claus is it. Yes, everybody should believe in Santa Claus. This is where it is. This is happening everywhere. I'm watching people on MSNBC that are lying and cheating and stealing, even verbally hyperbole that's just oozing out of their. It's not even oozing. It's like a fucking geyser out of these people's mouths. There was one guy that was on MSNBC or CNN did it, and I might even have a video of it, but I'm not going to go in. He actually said the Democratic Party does not care about the public. He said it. All they care about is their super delegates, and that's the process. They don't care about you. You got to understand this. They fucking don't. And it's the money. It's the money. So if we start to believe that we don't have a chance, let's not. Let's blast, create. Somebody's got to talk to Bernie and say, look, you fuck, stop being nice, hammer these sons of bitches, because Bernie, you've just been, and you're such a gentleman and you're so nice, but whoever's fucking whispering in your ear needs to be, dumped on the side of the railroad. That person doesn't belong in your fucking group. Because they're not telling you what you need to do. For you to even talk about Russiagate while they're attacking you about Russiagate is fucking stupid. Bernie, it's stupid. Hopefully you're listening. Tulsi, somebody, anybody, tell them. They fucking hate your guts. All of them. Amy, they're not your friends. They're not your friends. They would fucking flip you over like a tortoise in the sunlight and burn your fucking guts because all they need is an extra $100. They're greedy fucking people, Bernie. And they don't care about you. They don't care about your base. They don't care about people dying. They don't care about anything. All they care about is that money raining down on them, which is fucking disgusting. We're not at that point, people. We're not at that point. We're not, sorry. We're at that point. I'll put it to you this way. They're still at that point. The greed, the corruption, the money, the greasy elbows, the backroom deals, golf cart deals, right? You know, the barroom deals, whatever. They're still doing that. We don't have that kind of time on this planet. That's why I created this show, is because I know by the research that I've done, and I'm not going to do a fucking 5-hour long show to show you what the fuck's really going on with the planet, the people, the wars, the hunger, the disease, the rising waters, the pollution. You know, it's just at that point to where if we've got like 10-year window maybe to even slow it down or just try to stop it, there are people out there that have ideas. We need to be looking at these people to try to implement how to grow reefs back, how to bring the alkaline level and the pH levels and the nutrients back into the ocean. Hawaii, fuck. I've never seen a more ignorant fucking state when it comes to their own blessing of a fucking ocean. They're doing nothing about Fukushima. Yes, Hawaii. You should be the forefront of saving the fucking ocean than any other fucking state. Ugh, get me started. We are at the precipice. I have been saying this for a long time. Right now, we're at more of the precipice. Another fucking 1.5, 2 years of a fucking reality TV host that loved firing people still at the helm of the United States, the most powerful country in the world. You guys are going to let that happen again? I'm talking to even Republicans and libertarians. I mean, you guys are going to let that happen again? Do you think you want to gamble with the fucking pollution and the junk? You can't go in any lakes. You can't go dig up soil around some of the lakes and the fracking and the crude and the coal sludge that's spilt all over this state, West Virginia, all over the country. This has got to stop, guys. The greed has got to be removed from Congress. I have been trying to get Greens to go at least into the House because they'll fucking never make it into the Senate or as a governor because they don't have the fucking money or the backing or anything close. And they're not getting it because it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating. But right now, we have to do whatever we can to get Bernie and Tulsi together, right? I know Nina's out there. I think she's amazing. But the stronger ticket to pull more people away from Trump that is already happening in real time is Tulsi, right? Tulsi will do that. She's already doing it. And at a certain point, it's all about common ground. You know, Steve Grumbine brought this up, and a lot of us have brought this up. And I thought that was the most brilliant thing he ever said was this is it's common ground. And I've always agreed with that. Common ground, if we can come together and agree that, you know what, I would love it if your family had full universal health care, dental, vision, eye, everything with no copay. You know, I'll pay a few, like $20 or $30 more a month, right? For that, sure. And then you'll do your part, and you'll do your part, and everybody, and then everybody's got fucking health care. Take the billions of dollars worth of subsidies and tax write-offs and kickbacks and shit that these corporations get, coal and oil and big pharma, Walmart, I mean, you name it. You know, I mean, Amazon, the guy fucking didn't pay shit in taxes. One of the richest fucking guys on the planet didn't pay shit in taxes. And he still doesn't have enough. You're such a fucking piece of shit. God, you're a piece of shit. Ugh. There's just some sick fuckers out there. But it's common ground. So I think Tulsi can bring that. I don't see Nina being able to do that. If you want to crush Trump, you've got to get Bernie and Tulsi together. Nina and Bernie would be a hard ticket. I think it might be a loser. That's just me. And yes, I am going to say it is because she's black, because a lot of people, and they're still out there, not me, doesn't fucking matter to me, and I'm not speaking for them, but they're there, and they're in force, and they vote, and they don't want a black woman president. I'm sorry, they don't. But they will take a veteran with 18 years of service, right, that cares, it's just the dynamics and just the way she's doing it and putting it together, you know, she's plus, I think I'm a little biased, I'm Polynesian, whatever. But still, I think I'm pretty accurate and pretty right. I mean, if you think I'm wrong, then leave a comment. Fuck you, Jim. You don't know what you're talking about. It's the United States, okay? We just allowed blacks and myself, even Hawaiians, couldn't fucking drink at faucets, in the '60s, right? I was there. I've had racism slapped in my face a few times, believe it or not, because when I'm not here and I'm in California or Hawaii, I'm a dark motherfucker. And I've been called out as being Arab, Hispanic, some people, Italian once or twice, maybe sometimes, I don't know. But mainly, I've been through some racist stuff. Probably not as bad as a lot of people out there, definitely for sure. Absolutely. And by the way, my islands were stolen from us. Okay? Stolen. You were stolen from your country. My islands were stolen from God, it's just all wrong. All right, we've got to get Bernie in, period. And if you're green and you don't think that's the right thing to do, then you're a fucking idiot. Because you have to give them a try. Because the Green Party isn't doing shit as far as getting themselves in positions to be of any influence, because they can't band together cohesively in one fucking group to get a fucking single person. I feel like, what's that guy, Joe Black? To get a fucking person, right? What the fuck is it? What's his name? Bill Black or Bone Black, Black, something Black. To get a single person, right, into the House of Representatives, which is the best thing you could do, because the city and state shit is just stupid. It's just, sorry, it's not doing anything for anybody. I think it's just a waste, and that's where the Democratic Party has actually said they would rather you be. Right? Both the Republicans and Democrats would rather you be in these small little things where you have no say-so and no party, right? But I do believe that Bernie and or Tulsi will start to open the door for another party. The Republicans are never going to fucking do it. You know that for a fact. All right, so I'm just going to say bottom line, and I'm going to end on this note because I've been doing this for a while. We're going to have to do whatever it takes to get Bernie going. You guys, and I don't know if this is going to reach 5 people or 50 people or whatever if I want to do late, but I'm going to post it to wherever I can. You've got to vote for Boney. For Boney. I was going to say Tulsi and Bernie. It comes out to Tulsi, Boney. But anyway, Bernie has just got to be the guy right now, period. Look, we have nowhere else to go right now. There's nowhere else to go. Or just don't vote. Like I said, another fucking year and a half to 2 years with a fucking spoiled brat reality TV host, fucking piece of shit. His wife hates him. What wife doesn't hate their husband? But anyway, in regards to these people, this woman fucking despises this man, right? It's very obvious. God, what an opportunistic. Well, that chick is such a whore. Yeah, you are. You are, Melania. If you actually had a vagina, you would have fucking left that piece of shit a long time ago. But you like the ride that you're on, right? You like the ride that you're on. Or maybe she's in a position where she's been threatened because these people are fucking crazy. All right. Yeah, it's getting to that point, people. I'm telling you. It's pretty wild. All right. So I'm going to play this for you. I want you to see this. And then I'm going to get going. But this is what's happening in California right now. All right. Okay. So Greg Palast just does some great work. Was talking to Ted Alexandro, another good person. And you can look it up. You can see their Twitter links right there. But basically, I'll go over this, what's happening. So let's go ahead and start this for you.
Can you see these two ballots? One says Democratic on it, official Democratic ballot.
Right.
And the other says, here it is. Democratic ballot. And then the other one says Democratic crossover ballot. So here's what you have to do. You have to go in and take your NPB ballot, if you're one of the 4 million who got that ballot without any of the presidential candidates. And we know most of you want to vote in the Democratic primary, according to the polls in California. Take in your NPP ballot, include the envelope, and ask for the Democratic crossover ballot. Now, here's the weird thing, Tom. According to Secretary of State Padilla, the word has gone out to all poll workers that unless you know the magic word crossover ballot, they can't give you the crossover ballot. They can't give you the Democratic Party ballot.
Yeah, you guys are looking at Greg Palast. Look him up. I got to get him on my show. But this is the maneuver. Oop, almost fell asleep over it. But this is the maneuver and what's happening, and it happened from Iowa. They're still doing it. But we got to look past this. We got to challenge these fuckers at every level. And I'm telling you, Bernie Sanders, hey, hey, get pissed off, right? I know you don't want to raise your blood pressure. I get it. You know, and you need to be cool, calm, and collective. I get it, but you've got to fucking call these guys out. You got to call them out, man. You got to say, so what happened with just mention it. So what happened with get it out there because people are listening to you. It's called plugging an item. And I want whoever's watching this, if you can get the word to Bernie for him to plug these items. Tulsi does it all the time. She understands marketing and advertising. Sadly, some people don't, especially the Green Party. They need some fucking serious help with that. But you've got to plug things. So there's this particular ballot that you had to say, and you had to say some specific word, crossover or something. Is that what happened? You know, is that still happening? That actually happened in California? You know, I'm kind of, we're keeping our eye on that. You know, you need to say these things, Bernie. You need to call these people out on the fucking lying and cheating and stealing that they're doing. Don't let them get by with it this time. You've got to call them out at every fucking turn. No more Mr. Nice. We don't have time for Mr. Nice Guy, right? There was a great article that fucking Tulsi just wrote. It's in Jimmy Dore's latest video, and that's where you need to be, Bernie, and your Bernie people. Anybody that knows Bernie people, he needs to fucking start calling these people out for what they're doing. And please stop the fucking Russiagate shit, because it's bullshit, and they're fucking doing it against you. God. Anyway. All right, so keep going. Keep getting out there. Keep voting. Listen, Bernie bros. Bernie anybody. Keep your eye on the ball. Take your cell phones. Convo Couch just recently did this. It was brilliant. They went into a polling station. They were saying that the something ballot wasn't useful. I forgot the term that they used, but they actually went in, took some pictures. They said the poll workers are saying that the provisional ballots are the same as the regular ballots, right? And that's wrong. That was wrong. And they called them out for it, but they didn't fucking know because none of these people are trained properly. It was disgusting, stupid, and wrong. So anyway, Combo Couch, great work, you guys. Hardlands Media, fucking amazing. Kyle Kalinske doing a great job out there. You're on the right side of history, my brother. Good job. Jimmy Dore still doing a great job. Jamal Thomas doing a fucking fantastic job. Mike Figueroa, kind of late to the party sometimes, but you're doing a great job. Who else did I throw in? And these some of these new guys, Mox News and Patat or whatever his name is. God, good riddance to fuck. By the way, bye bye, Chris Matthews. You know, and I put in there. I just want to bring this up real quick. God, there's so much to cover. Chuck Todd, Joy Reid, and Rachel Maddow should go next, right? They're gonna, Chuck Todd definitely needs to go. He's probably still on the radar. He's got a crosshair on him. I guarantee, not a literal crosshair, a crosshair of, look, you fuck up again and piss off people, racial comment with your brown shirt stuff. Good thing it was somebody else, but just for you to bring it up was wrong. Say one more thing and you're fucking gonna go. So Chris Matthews didn't resign. He didn't quit. He was said, we're gonna let you resign, and that's it. You're done. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get a pension. He's gonna get fucking taken care of. He's gonna find some other show. He's gonna go on somewhere, right? If he'd pull his head out of his ass and start to see why he's doing this, maybe he might join the better side of life, right? Look, I got to tell you guys a simple trick about life. It's very simple, right? There is no good and evil. What? What? I repeat it. There is no good. There is no evil. There's a perception. So right now, everybody in the elite or Buttigiegs and Amy Klobuchar and Biden supporters think that the Bernie Sanders people are wrong and evil and bad, right? And then you have the Republicans who, libertarian types, Ayn Rand types, fuck you, I got mine, fuck you, get your own. I don't care if you die. Selfish, fucking self-centered, narcissistic motherfuckers out there. They are. I get it, right? But they think you're bad because you don't believe in the Christian way. You're evil, you're bad, you don't go to church on Sunday, you don't do the right, there's people out there that really, they may not say it to your face, but that's what they feel, and that's what they think. It's all a matter of it's how they've been brought up in their village. So, when it comes to actual joy and pain, that's your marker. Who's feeling joy and who's feeling pain? And I know I've felt pain many times, physically, socially, mentally, and other people have as well. But the one thing I don't want my kids to go through is the pain that I felt in many occasions from my stupid, ridiculously lame decisions that I've had, the many bricks that have fallen over my head. And, how many lumps do you want? 1 or 2 or 3? That's me, okay? But I want them to have a good life, and I want them to be able to make decisions that brings more joy to themselves, the people they're around, the planet, and all of its inhabitants. It's peace, love, and happiness. Good luck with that. It's never going to be fucking perfect, right? And I get that. It's never going to fucking be perfect, right? But if they can strive for that, I think that would be great, right? And I think there's a lot of people that need to understand that there is pain. And I don't want other people to feel, I don't like it when, like there was an accident in front of this house the other day. Ran into a pole and screwed up part of our fence. But I didn't go out there and yell at him. I said, dude, I was the first guy. I went out there and I said, are you okay? He's on his phone, he's standing. I'm good, I'm fine. Okay, even though there was damage to us, I wanted to make sure he's okay. And then later on I can yell at him. But still, right? Do you see what I'm saying? We've got to all start to care for each other, and that's the only way we're going to make it. Okay, to a Star Trek way or to a Star Wars way or to whatever way you want. But in order for us to evolve, we're going to have to start to come together in common ground. Like Groundbind said, and I've said, and other people have said. We've got to try to find common ground, at least to say, hey, look, you're not evil. You're not good. I'm not evil. I'm not good. I just want you to have more joy and less pain. And I want you to have more joy and less pain. Right? I'm going to do what I can to help you out. Because we can have a good party and a luau. We can have fun, have a couple of Mai Tais and cocktails and kick back. Do some dancing. It can be like that. No more walls, just everybody having a good time. Yeah, you're going to have stupid people every once in a while. You're going to, idiots at the party. It happens. Right? But I think the bottom line is, I think what's most important is we've really got to fix the village. We've got to fix the village. This village is just getting out of control. I'm not talking about this immediate village, every village across the world. And it comes from our supposed leaders. And that's why I say, Monotalk is about where people can come on, or I can talk, or soon I'm going to be having more people on soon, helping out some Greens and other people to help them get into the Senate. That people that support Bernie Sanders, support the Green Party, people that support Tulsi Gabbard and believe in these ways and stuff. No, I don't think I'm going to be big about bringing somebody on that doesn't understand. If they want to have a debate or something, sure, I'll talk to them. Sure, they're welcome. Anybody's welcome to come on my show and set up a debate to talk about what they think is right, what they think is better, what they believe is good and evil. Okay. But bottom line, look, it's getting squishy in here, right? It's getting squishy with almost 8 billion people. Coming up in the next 20 or 30 years is going to be, God, fucking, I don't know, 10 billion people. Yeah, there's space here and there, but it's a lot more waste. I mean, I was at okay, I'm going to go, I promise. I was at the supermarket and buying groceries, and I was looking around, and I just kind of said out loud, right where the cashier was, as I'm at the grocery store, I go, I wonder where all this food goes. She looks at me like, what? I go, no, like after eating. She goes, I know that answer. And I go, I know you know the answer. But in Kanawha County, the county I'm in, there's 247,000 people. I'm from a county that had 5 million, and then including LA County, which I was back and forth all around there. Just kind of overall, that entire area probably had, 20 million people. That's a lot of waste. There's, like I said, there's a lot of fucking waste, a lot of pollution, a lot of factories, a lot of chemical plants, a lot of this, a lot of that. We've really got to start fixing this shit, or our kids won't have anything, guys. Bottom line, if you don't have kids, if you have kids, you just want them to play in the same oceans, rivers, and parks and stuff that you used to, right? I mean, just think about that, right? Think about that. And you want them to have health care and be able to take care of themselves, blah, 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 blah. More joy, less pain, right? Anyway, I'm going to get going. I want to play the song. Aloha. Howdy.